YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. And guys, I'm on a mission to hit 100,000. Can't do it without you. But today we're going to talk about some Toshi. We're going to talk about the market cap. And we're also going to talk a little bit about this cycle and why Toshi Coin is not pumping, right? Why is Bitcoin pumping, Toshi not pumping? What the heck? You're going to find out today, guys, and you're going to feel a lot better, hopefully, if you're feeling a little bit uncertain right now. But as you guys could see, oh, before we get into it, I got to let you know, too, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just the homie Crypto J. This is just entertainment mixed with a little bit of education. Hopefully, you guys are getting some out of the videos. If you are, let me know in the comment section below, okay? Total market cap today coming in at about 2.9 and Bitcoin coming in at a 96.9, right? Our fear greed index coming in at a 53, and it says right here, right? Altcoin season, 27 out of 100. So we were 27% to our altcoin season, equating to coin market cap. We're going to talk about exactly what that means, right? Let's actually we'll just talk about it right now, guys, okay? So without even clicking on this, we really want to pay attention to this. This is really what's going to tell us also when our altcoin season is going to come. This is new. This altcoin season little chart here, this is new. I didn't have this when I was getting started. I had this, the Bitcoin dominance. This has always been up here. And it's something that you guys need to pay attention to because Bitcoin does have a certain amount of dominance over this marketplace. And again, this lets us know kind of when we could possibly see these coins running. As you guys could see right now, Bitcoin dominance is very high. It's up at a 64%, right? It's up almost 2% today. And as you guys could see, Bitcoin starting to create a wedge on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And you could also see it shows Ethereum's dominance and it shows other is altcoins. These are all the other coins. And so you guys could see all these other coins are actually almost down 2% today because Bitcoin is up almost 2% today. So you're thinking like, well, I thought when Bitcoin pumps, everything pumps. Yes and no. So Bitcoin has dominance because it's the confidence over the market. And you guys could actually see that when Bitcoin dominance is high, our altcoins are low, right? And then when Bitcoin dominance drops, look what happens to our altcoins. They rocket up, right? And then look, Bitcoin dominance rockets up. And what happens to altcoins? They go down, right? And then Bitcoin dominance drops. And what happens? Altcoins run. This is an alt cycle. This is an alt cycle. When these altcoins go running like this, when the Bitcoin dominance goes high and then drops, this is when the altcoins go running. So as you guys could see right now, Bitcoin is forming that wedge that we talk about, that rising wedge, right? This is actually a bearish pattern. It's an indicator that soon Bitcoin might need to start correcting down on this Bitcoin dominance chart. And what's going to happen when Bitcoin dominance starts correcting down? Well, the opposite of what has been happening right now, these coins are going to start picking up, hopefully, in volume, right? Historically, that's what's happened. So again, Bitcoin is not going to stay dominant forever. It is good that Bitcoin is creating higher lows. That's awesome. But once Bitcoin really starts correcting down, that is when we're going to see these altcoins start pumping. That again is why you keep hearing all of these people saying the altcoin season is on the way. The altcoin season is coming soon. But you guys don't see the altcoins pumping. It's because of Bitcoin's dominance is too high right now. It needs to correct down. As a matter of fact, I was just saying in just yesterday's video, this is crazy high Bitcoin dominance right now. This is showing a confidence in the market, but people are going to stack Bitcoin. Just understand that, guys. They will stack Bitcoin first, then they will look to blue chips, right? That's why, again, I've been talking about Ethereum on the channel so much. Look at the top two coins up here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? Also, a lot of other coins I've been talking about that are blue chips, XRP, Solana, Cardano. A lot of these coins are blue chips, guys. Sui is starting to become a blue chip. A lot of these DeFi projects that have utility. These are the coins that will pump after Bitcoin. Historically, these coins will move first. So right now, because again, the Bitcoin dominance is so high, It's actually what I've been saying was it's actually a good time to be accumulating altcoins that you're long on, because once Bitcoin dominance goes down, right, then these altcoins will start to run as Bitcoin again starts creating higher lows, starts people start feeling like this trend is a little bit more solid. Then again, we're going to start hopefully, right? Can't say it for sure, but hopefully we will see these altcoins run. That is generally what we have seen in the past. I just want you guys to understand why Bitcoin is running and the market is not running as fast as Bitcoin, because that's not the way that the cycle works. So I just wanted to knock that one out just so that you guys understand that, and hopefully that helps you understand again why some of these coins are not really moving that much, right? We're going to talk about Toshi now. As you guys can see, let's pull it up. Toshi Coin up 3%, showing some good buy volume. I like this. I like this. And right before the altcoin season, right? We're still moving. What does this tell me? That what's going to happen when the dominance drops, guys? What's going to happen when Bitcoin dominance drops? These coins that, again, have been showing volume, that have been on a lot of people's radar, that a lot of people are even already owning, what's going to happen when these coins start going up a bit is that they can really go up a lot. And especially a coin like Toshi. Toshi has a very small market cap, guys. Some of you guys think that 153 million is big. I think you're crazy for thinking that. Some people think that, like, the fact that I still talk about Toshi is crazy. And I think that the fact that people are not paying attention to the market cap to holder ratio is a little crazy, because this is not looking bad at all. Again, I like the fact that this is listed on a lot of exchanges. It's readily accessible for the people if there is going to be an altcoin season. Does that make sense? If altcoins decide to run, that these guys will be able to buy it. A lot of people don't know how to use things like Phantom Wallet and be buying things on the Solana blockchain and buying things on Base. They don't really know how to do that right now. So their go-to is going to be, again, Coinbase, Binance, things like that. And I'm getting ready for these people to start coming on to the channel to be looking for information on this stuff. There's a reason why I'm making a lot of tutorial videos right now, is because, again, I have a good feeling of what's going to happen, because I've been in this space, guys, for close to 10 years now, on YouTube with it close to 6 years. That's why I say nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. That's why I tell you guys when there's going to be crybabies in the market. That's when I tell you guys that there's going to be, when there's a possible pump, when things are looking good, when they're not. I'm paying attention to a lot of indicators, but the Bitcoin dominance is one indicator right now that is actually, even though it's making these coins a little bit volatile, this is very good, guys. This is due for correction. We know what this rising wedge, what happens in this situation, right? We've seen this rising wedge. We've talked about it so much in this Toshi trend, or in this Toshi trade, that you guys should already know this rising wedge can sometimes break down, right? So again, that's what I'd be paying attention for. And when it breaks down, just like this descending wedge, right? We talk about the descending wedge too, the way it creates that, right, that little pennant, and then it starts pumping up. Once those Bollinger Band gets really small, starts pumping up. That is what people are saying is going to be happening soon. So all you guys that are getting out of the market right now, I don't think it's necessarily a time to sell everything. I know that things seem like they're not moving when Bitcoin's moving, but guys, this is actually a great sign, because once Bitcoin starts losing its dominance and some of that market cap comes trickling down into our market, it's going to hit all the coins that people have been looking at. In my opinion, this is what I've seen. This is how I have been able to be early on a lot of projects. This is how we caught Toshi Coin before it hit Coinbase. This is how we got Shiba Inu before it hit Binance and before it hit Coinbase. This is how we've got Fartcoin before it hit all the major exchanges. This is how we got into MOG before it hit all the major exchanges. This is how we got into Turbo before it hit all the major exchanges. Literally, bro, the list goes on and on. We have gotten early on so many coins, guys, because I'm paying attention to these volumes, because I look at things like this holder count and this market cap ratio. Guys, if you can get good at this, at spotting these coins that are week in and week out trending over here, right? We've talked about Brett too. We talked about some of these coins. We caught Brett before it listed on Coinbase. We caught a lot of these projects, right, before they started going crazy. So this is how we do it. We pay attention to, again, things that have volume on these Bitcoin dips. I've said that so much, guys. But I just want you to, again, understand why Toshi Coin's moving, but not as much as you want it to. It doesn't mean that it's not going to move as much as you want it to. It just means you need to be patient. Okay? So, again, if you got anything out of this, if you learned a little something today, let me know in the comment section. I'm telling you guys all this stuff because, again, I want you to be successful in crypto, and because a lot of people, honestly, do not understand this. I'd say like 99% of YouTubers don't understand this. People that watch this channel, you guys really have a leg up on the market because these guys really don't understand a market cycle. They don't understand Bitcoin dominance. They don't understand how to read contracts. And that's why I always tell you guys, be very careful who you're watching on here, because just like, you know, our space has gone from having 5,000 cryptocurrencies to having 2 million cryptocurrencies. We also went from having a core group of influencers that have been here and vetted for a long time. We kind of know who is real and who is really doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. But we're seeing a lot of brand new faces, which we'll see brand new faces, young people. You know, people like to support the young guy. I support the young guy. I want to see these guys win. I just want them to actually help people out and do it responsibly, because the only way that this space is going to be successful is if influencers, one, we know what we're talking about, and we actually know how these cycles work and we can explain it, and two, that we're like checking contracts and stuff like that is super important as well. But again, I want you guys to understand. I don't want you guys to rely on me. That's why I always say it's crazy to listen to YouTubers. Nobody knows the future. I want you guys to be like, okay, I think that this is going to happen next. You know, do you think this rising wedge is going to go on forever? I don't. I actually think it's kind of high. We watched a rising wedge form right here, right, on Bitcoin, and then kind of started breaking down, started looking funky, right? And then once it really started breaking down again, we saw these altcoins start to run. So that's what I'm paying attention to. When Bitcoin goes up, the market, the altcoins, the rest of these other coins are on a dip, right? Same thing right here. Bitcoin's high, altcoins low. Bitcoin drops, altcoins run. Right now, dominance up 2%. It's not an indicator that we're not going to have an altcoin season. It's an indicator, actually, with this rising wedge, that the altcoin cycle might be right around the corner, boys. I don't want you to miss it. Stay plugged in. We're going to talk about this stuff, like I said, good or bad. You know, I've been here through it all, guys. I've been telling you guys I don't think we're at the top of the cycle, and I've been saying that. But I just want you guys to understand. So I hope this video cleared up some things. I hope that you guys maybe understand why Toshi Coin is not moving as much as you want it to, and all the people that are fudding up the space and talking about, oh, these meme coins are not moving, they're stable coins, they're dead, da 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 da. Okay, dude. Okay, I'm telling you, man, you might not get a cheaper price on this stuff pretty soon, because again, if this starts going down, these people are going to be looking for the coins that people have been paying attention to. That's what I want you guys to start doing, paying attention to the volume, looking at things like Google search volume, YouTube search volume. That's what these influencers look for at the end of the day anyway. They're just looking for the next thing because they don't know what they're talking about. So they just look for what everybody else is talking about, kind of thing. But guys, we ahead of the trend because, again, we paying attention. I watch this market every single day. I've reviewed thousands of contracts right here on this channel. Again, you don't have to go and wait for Zach XBT to tell you what is a scam. I want you guys to learn this. Please learn this. I have been making videos about how to spot a scam, GMGN, stuff like that. I don't want to see you get wrecked, guys. I've seen it so many times. I've lost on this. I had to learn. You have to earn your stripes. Sometimes this is what it feels like. This is what it looks like. You know, it's hard. Sometimes, you know, a lot of this is a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But again, guys, I think that Toshi Coin will weather the storm. Will it? Ultimately, I don't know. But I do think it will. Because again, good amount of holders, a lot of exchanges, readily available for all these people to find if the altcoins do decide to run. So I hope you learned something in this video. Please share this, guys. People need to understand this stuff because they really don't. Even influencers need to understand this, because a lot of them really don't. And I'm not saying that to talk trash about people. I'm not calling any one particular person out or any group of like people out. It's just a fact, guys, that again, as cryptocurrency grows, a lot of people are going to be talking and stuff like that. They're going to be sharing things that they heard. And I just want you guys, again, to understand important things, guys. There's so much important things that go into cryptocurrency. Even if you were in stocks or whatever you were trading, Forex or whatever, this ain't that. Okay. This is not that. So learn how this runs, learn how this works first. And then, you'll understand when people are talking about altcoin season. What does that mean? And when can we expect that to happen? I do think that we will see an altcoin cycle. I think it will happen soon. I've been saying that because we've been forming this wedge with this Bitcoin dominance, right? So again, guys, I'm going to cover it either way. You know, I'm going to be here. The homie's going to be here. So again, if you guys got anything out of this, again, share it over on Twitter. Share it with somebody that needs to see it, guys. There's a lot of people that need to see it. Maybe tag some of these other people that need to see this. But again, I want you guys to win. I don't want you guys to panic sell during times that, again, altcoins are down right before they could possibly rocket. That's not Q1, right? We've been saying Q1. Don't get in the habit of paper hands in Q1. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys next video. It's not financial advice. Just want you to be educated so that you guys can do whatever you want to do as a result of your own research. Okay? Catch you in the next video. Peace.